I am always very concerned when Burma is seen as a battling ground for the United States and China. It should not be so. It should be an area of harmony for those two big countries, because China is our neighbor and we have been good neighbors for many, many years. When Burma was a democratic, when Burma had a democratic government way back in the 1950s, we were good friends with China, which was then a communist, a very fully communist, not in any way diluted by a non-communist economic activities society. Even then, we had very good relations with China. And as I keep saying, we can't move away simply because we don't get on with our neighbors. So it's imperative that we establish good. What is important is that, having said, the President and other members of the government, since they have said that they want national reconciliation, that they are committed to the path of genuine reform, I think we all have to work to make sure that they keep their word. Whatever they may have been thinking of when they started talking about reform, when they started committing themselves verbally to reform, we just have to make sure that they are kept firmly on that path. We all have to work towards it. It's not just a national effort, but I think it should be both a regional effort and a global effort as well. Our people must understand that in the end, we are the ones who must bring out change in our own country, and there should not be over-dependence on what is done by the international community. They say that God helps those who help themselves, and I'm sure that the international community helps those who help themselves too. I would like to think of all bilateral projects. I would like to talk about how we would wish all bilateral projects to be approached. Transparency is very important. There should be transparency. And this is the message that I would like to send to those who are thinking of investing in Burma. Please make sure that whatever you do is transparent. Not just investments, but aid as well. Development aid, humanitarian aid. Transparency is very important if we are to avoid problems in future. The reason why we have problems with the WARE project and projects of that nature and other bilateral projects is that we, the people of Burma, were kept completely in the dark about what was in the contracts, about what was going on, about what was going to happen. Then suddenly something was happening, and there was nothing we could do to stop it. Everything was going ahead, and people had not had a chance to discuss the situation, to exchange views, to come to a consensus. This is very dangerous for a country. It endangers national reconciliation. It engenders more and more suspicion and distrust.